Royals. What's going on? It's your girl Q the Queen here, back with another video. Core memories unlocked, heartstrings pulled over the weekend, man. In the midst of the kickoff of the W preseason, and as the plot thickens for the NBA playoffs, lo and behold, a very pleasant surprise was presented to us on social media and on the television airwaves over the weekend, man. Nike launched an amazing ad for A'ja Wilson's Nike A1. And when I tell you, every bit of it was chef's kiss. Every bit of it was chef's kiss or grandma's foot in it, okay? Since we want to take it there. But before we get into this thing, because I really want to talk through it, and but also not talk too long. So if you're liking the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're liking the content, loving the content, hit that like button. And if you have any thoughts, comments, concerns, any feedback, hit that comment section, because me and my Royals, we talks about it. All right, listen. So again, A'ja Wilson's Nike A1 launches this week on Nike and Foot Locker sites. 2 separate days, the pink aura, okay? Everybody's been excited since it first pretty much was unveiled to the public. Multiple pop-up events, all of the things. The excitement was already there. But let me tell you, out of nowhere, the most blackety black experience I think I have witnessed in a very long time, if ever, from Nike. Letting us know there is true partnership there and how they are allowing an opportunity for true representation, which I don't always feel like they necessarily steer away from it. But you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell when some spices and some seasonings are in the room, okay? Let's talk about this commercial. Let's break it down, man. The most blackety black opening of all time. Little girls on the playground playing hand games, okay? This is how the commercial opens up. It's bird's eye view, but it eventually gives you this perspective, okay? Little girl on the left doing her hand, little girl on the right doing her hand, and together we connect and we sing the rhymes for the hand games, okay? Now, let me tell you something. It don't get no blacker than the hand games with the rhymes attached. Every little black girl has had that experience, no matter what ilk you come from, no matter what economic class you come from. That is something that when I talk about core memory unlocked, okay? Let's talk about the details. The braids with the beads spelling A'ja. Come on now, with the sparkly beads though. She fancy with it. My beads were never that fancy. I had some nice ones though. Nice and long, by the way. Nice and long. The other young lady, she had the barrettes. So the bows and barrettes. And she had the A'ja Wilson logo barrettes, which is really dope. Should probably be a part of the capsule. The capsule for the A1 collection. You know, just for the little girls. The little girls are peeping this. The little girls at this juncture have seen A'ja Wilson in multiple ways at this point, through multiple platforms. Social media gives access, right? And so I'm sure at this point there are a lot of little girls that aspire to be basketball players at this point and look at A'ja Wilson as truly a role model and somebody that they can actually be. They see that they can be her. And so with this capsule that's coming out with the aura, the pink aura, and just the overall Nike A1, I think it would be a good idea. You know, I know that takes some extra resources and they might already be cooking that up. Nonetheless, that detail in the commercial was the opening. So immediately, every single black girl from every generation immediately turned into a 7-8-year-old. Like, there is a universal language when it comes to the culture, the black culture. Okay, when we say black culture, hand games, braids, barrettes, beads. Just saying. So now we got in the next scene a little double dutch. So we got the young ladies playing double dutch, but they playing double dutch in some very key pairs of sneakers. Okay, so got the black Air Force Ones. Now it's been pointed out, of course, because Asia Wilson has walked the tunnel on multiple occasions with the black Air Force One, so that is a staple as it relates to her on game day. But that's the mainstream. If you know, you know. The cultures, if you know, you know, is when you see black Air Force Ones hit the pavement. About that action. That's all I'm gonna say. The young lady in the rear, she has the pink aura. So these are two pairs of shoes that represent, you know, Asia Wilson building up her brand, building up her fierceness as it relates to how she prepares for each game and has become the multi-champion, multi-MVP that she is today. And the shoe that's commemorating where she is as an icon, a living and active legend at this juncture. All right, so the church house. I say the church house. So we got the scene where, and this is another one of them, it don't matter what race you are at this juncture. You got a elder of some form that gets you together. But specifically in the black community, okay, and in the black church, there's the church mother, there's your mother, somebody else's mother, your auntie, somebody else's auntie. Somebody's gonna get you together if you acting up in the church house, okay? And your reaction is definitely going to express that you taking heed, because you don't want no smoke with the church mother, your grandmother, somebody else's mother, your auntie, somebody else's auntie, okay? And this is every black girl or black kid's experience in the church house, or just anywhere you acting up. Anywhere you acting up. You already know what mama be saying before you go in anywhere. Now when we get in here, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing. You know what's gonna happen. We know what it is, okay? I really love that scene, and I also understand that there's a homage to her grandmother, Asia Wilson's grandmother, with that scene as well. So, but it is something that is relative to every black child in the church house, particularly in the black church. The black church does not play about distraction when that spirit is moving, okay? When that spirit is moving all over me, hey, don't disrupt it. Don't shake it. Don't try to move it now. Sit down, clap your hands, stump your feet or something, but don't cause no ruckus. Act like you know better. Okay. And as we get into some of the other gems of the commercial ad, you know, shout out to the cheerleaders of Benedict College, which is a HBCU in the South Carolina area. Those girls really showed out, especially when that beat dropped. Listen, super dope. I imagine somebody came to the table probably thinking marching band, but kudos to the person that was like, you know what? Everybody does the marching band. Let's bring in a dance team or a cheerleading team and celebrate. Let's celebrate black femininity. Let's celebrate black fierceness, black beauty, black prowess, black proud and loud. You know, of course she had to show out for her parents. Come on now. The people that got her there, the folks that have cheered her on her entire time playing basketball. But peep this, y'all. I ain't the smartest girl in the world, but if y'all notice, them drinks is not coffee mugs and teacups, okay? Peep it. A little brown liquor, little E&J, little Crown Royal, a little sip on a nice Friday night, cheering your baby on. I ain't mad at it. I could be wrong. but I ain't mad at it. Okay. And the legendary Dawn Staley, of course, she had to shout out Dawn Staley, a part of, really helping her capture her ability on the court and help her strengthen her game and just elevate her and help prepare her for the level she's reached currently. So it was cool to have Dawn Staley doing her moves like she always does, and getting her spot in the commercial that she rightfully has rights to. Okay. I can see that she has an actual, I think that's like a visor she's wearing with Asia Wilson's logo on it. I can't tell what the sweatsuit is doing. Probably Gucci. It's probably Gucci. But yeah, Dawn was in the restaurant they pointed out earlier in the commercial. All right, so when everybody saw the commercial, internet went crazy. I posted, a sentimental story about it, just me just in my feelings. I put in the comments on multiple posts like I could cry. Like, it just gave me chills. Also unexpected and a pleasant surprise. The next day, another ad drops. Boom. All of a sudden, you see the young lady that opened the first commercial on the porch sitting with Asia Wilson, teaching her the hand game. Teaching her the hand game, man. How dope is this? So it's the same rhyme, but she's putting Asia through it, trying to help her understand. Because Asia out of practice. You know what I'm saying? It's been some years since she's, had to polish her hand game skills. Okay? Yeah, I would be doing the same thing. I remember certain songs that we used to do the hand games too. I remember certain parts to it, but I would definitely need a refresher so I could relate. Super fun opening, or just overall premise to an ad, to just really have Asia leaning in to the overall concept and the theme of the message for the ad spot. Call me like late to the party or one that's been under a rock, but I'll be. Malia Obama actually directed this commercial. I didn't know that was an aspiration of hers. It's not necessarily something that I would have been doing research to know that, or been tapped into enough to know that, but that is really cool. That is an extra added bonus to just, we use Black Excellent a lot, but in Black Girl Magic a lot, but that is the epitome of all of this. Like, this frame of her directing this commercial for such a monumental moment in women's sports, and for Asia Wilson with all that she's done to get this moment, Black girl directing that, a Black girl starring the entire effort, that's everything. And of course, it all is for the Nike A1. The pink aura is dropping in a couple of days. I am super excited. I was already excited, but this commercial ad let me know that there is an intentional effort to ensure that those that work hard and deserve every bit of what they deserve are getting what they deserve, and that they are seen. And Asia Wilson is making an effort. She's making it her mission to ensure that the platform that she has built and the platform she has continued to elevate and grow, she's using that to share how important it is for Black culture to kind of get elevated in a way where the opportunities seem like perhaps they might take a little bit longer because you have to do so much more, right? So when you finally get your shot, you do it as Black as possible. You just, at this point, what do you have to lose? You done done all the winning. You done all the winning. Now it's, okay, I finally got my shot. This is what I want it to look like. And you can tell she was very, very involved. You can always tell when somebody's involved in their brand. She was very meticulous about how her logo came out. She was very meticulous about the names of the colorways of the shoes and the details of the shoes, and the details of the entire collection. even with like the silk linings and things like that of the hoodies and all of the things. Like, it's truly saying, hey, I'm a black woman and I've done these amazing things, and I need black women to know that I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for us. I represent us. And so the message is, this is for us. That's exactly what that commercial and ad spot literally says. And it's black girl joy at the end of the day, from the top to the bottom. Hand games, braids and beads, double dutch, like cheerleading, like acting a fool in the church house, and getting your hand verbally getting your hand smacked, having yourself celebrated locally from where you're from in your hometown, being able to be kind of like a hometown hero, being the most unlikely person to have, and once you get all of it, you use it to share the spotlight to those that you represent. And I mean to get too deep, but it really means that much. It really means that much. As someone who grew up in the 90s and I got to watch a lot of who we call legends. I'm happy to be able to say I got to watch a lot of them, but also we didn't get a chance to see them celebrated in the way that today we're getting an opportunity to see. So this is a first for not only the little girl that's a little girl right now, but this is a first for those of us who were little girls decades ago. And we all are proud, and we all are in this moment. And May 6th on Nike, May 8th on Foot Locker, and I'm not sure what are the other retailers that's going to be holding them right now or selling them right now, but I'm excited. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all felt when y'all saw this commercial, man. Like I said, I ain't want this to be too long. I don't even know what minute marker I'm on right now, but bravo Nike, bravo Asia Wilson, and all who are involved. Malia Obama, I'm in. Just take my money. But yeah, y'all hit me in the comment section. Let me know what y'all on as it relates to this Nike A1, the commercial ad, and the drops coming up. What's your favorite colorway so far? Hit me in the comment section. And until next time, royalty.